Hello. Um, Certainly hope this is all working. Um, I feel like playing Terraforming Mars at the moment. So I hit the play now button. I don't know when it'll work, but I don't know. It's been a few days since I streamed, and I figured, hey, why not stream some more? And, Board Game Arena's fun. I don't know. This wasn't an incredibly thought out decision, but I like Terraforming Mars. It's fun. How do I make it? There we go. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just waiting. Ooh, yes, accept. Woo! Oh, I don't usually like playing with this, but I know it's good. Research, I love that card. I love that card. I love that card. I don't know. This card is an early ocean, which I generally like. I'm gonna go with that. I don't know. Wait, no, I don't. It's not what I wanted to do. I do want this, and I wanted everything I clicked, but I think I also want this card because I don't know, it's good. I don't think I'm very good at this game, so we'll just see how it goes. But yeah, I apologize in advance if any of my moves are incredibly stupid. Thor gates. I don't want anyone to have Echo Line because I heard somebody say, and I think I agree that the best. Okay, looks like they don't, but I was saying, I heard somebody say, and I think I agree, the best way to counter the Tharstis Republic is to have Echo Line because then there's not really a place that you can put them. Or maybe it's the other way around. I don't know. They're both apparently good. I mean, this is my first time playing board game Terraforming Mars on this account, which is why my rating is at 0. But I do have another board game arena account, and on that one I do play Terraforming Mars often, but I don't think I've like ever played Tharstis Republic because I feel like a definite flaw in the way I play is I kind of ignore the board. I just don't like focusing on it. Uh, and Tharstis Republic is kind of all about focusing on it. So, that doesn't really work. I need to place a city tile. I like to draw cards. I'm sorry, this is something you're going to learn about me. That I just love to draw cards. Um, and then I can play Asteroid, which might not be the best, but the reason I'm playing it kind of immediately because I think. Wait. Shoot, that was a mistake. That was definitely a mistake. I should have played Towing a Comet because that was what I wanted to play. I thought the reason that I played um Asteroid first or whatever it's called. I don't think it's called Asteroid. It is called Asteroid. That's weird. Um but the reason why I played it kind of quickly is because I thought that I just miscounted. I thought it would like help me buy this card, Towing a Comet. but I can't afford it, which is mightily unfortunate. But but by this metric, I am winning. So, you know, it's not all bad. That is one thing that I do enjoy about playing on Board Game Arena is that it lets you see the live scores. I just kind of think that's fun. I don't know. I don't know why I like it. I just do. Don't know what to say to that. Oh, you built a city for me. How kind. Thank you. Oh, if I had placed my city there, then I would have given me a titanium, and then I would have been able to afford towing a comet right now. That is mightily unfortunate, but can't really do anything about it now. Aww. Sadness. Whatever. I'll draw two cards. I like drawing two cards. I can't play any cards, so I will advance pass. I don't know why doing the advance pass is always just kind of really fun. But, you know, I don't know what I was gonna say, too, but, stuffs. Ugh. I like both these cards. I know I'm not going to be able to play either of them for a while, but I, I do like them. I feel like I'm going to get off to a slow start. Well, no. I think that it's good to play this card as soon as possible, but that would just, if I were to play this card this turn, that would be the only card I would play this turn. And if I were to play this card this turn, it would also be the only card I would play this turn. But, like, it's a good enough card to do that with. So, I don't know. I like drawing cards. I want cards. Thank you. Um, and that is just my only turn. Because I can't do anything else. But here's one thing. I like this card and this card together. Because that's going to give me a lot of energy production, and this gives me a way to turn that energy production into money. Titanium Mine is good because, generally speaking, I absolutely love space cards, space tags, so let me afford some of them. And yeah, I mean, I feel like my vague plans for next turn or for next generation would be Titanium Mines and Arctic Algae because I want to get both of them played very quickly, but like that also really depends on what I draw. So we will have to see. And also, it depends on how many cards I keep. Because if I keep more than two, I can't afford to play both of them. So we will just have to see. But, you know. I remember now why last time I played a game on Board Game Arena, which was Cities and Nights. I just kind of decided that I would never play a game on Board Game Arena as a stream again, and now I'm going back on that. Because, like, it kind of feels like there's just a lot of sitting around waiting for other people to play their turns until you can play your turn. And, like, you know, I need this card. I need it because it's a science tag, which is one more science tag towards my goal of four. Okay, so I think. So I grabbed it because I'll need it. But I think I'm still gonna play Titanium Mind and Arctic Algae because those both are some cards that I want to get out early. I mean, if I could play all of these cards this turn, I would be Advanced Alloys? How dare you? Advanced Alloys might be my favorite card in the game. Or one of my I think I have two official favorite cards. And one of them is Advanced Alloys. So yeah. I don't think there's anyone in the chat. So future VOD watcher, can you guess what my favorite card is in the game? Or one of if my two favorite cards are Advanced Alloys and another mystery card, can you guess what that mystery card is? I have given you a hint towards it already. So, it's not impossible to guess. I'm gonna do that guy, then I'm gonna do that guy. So I can get a few plants. Beautiful. I only have one card that costs less than 6, and it's currently useless to me, so I'm gonna hit Advanced Pass. That way I have more flexibility next time. Yeah, that seems like a reasonable decision. Yeah. So, this card is a card that I want to play because plant production is good, especially if I have Staris Republic or whatever it's called. Um, and also it's a science tag, but I don't think I actually need to be extremely worried about playing it soon because nobody has that crazy heat production yet. So the temperature hopefully won't be going up that fast, which means that I'll have time to play it before we hit -14. That's my thinking. So, yeah. 31. I think I have to keep this and this because that gives me a total of 4 science tags that are not this one that I have access to. And obviously I love Earth Catapult. That is not one of my two official favorites, but it's a really good card. Um for obvious reasons. I mean, just look at it. Uh, which means that it is now possible, in some sense of the word, for me to get out Quantum Extractor, which would be great, but like I don't have anywhere near the funds. Earth Catapult is gonna take most of what I have, but I mean, it's kind of worth it. Yeah, it's just such a good card. It's too off everything. maybe it is. Maybe Earth Catapult. Maybe I have 3 favorite cards and Earth Catapult is one of them. But yeah, it's a mystery what the other one is, except to me because, it's me who's deciding what my favorites are. Um, and that card, playing that card just kind of wiped me out for it. So, I mean, it means next time that I go to play stuff, it'll be easier. But, okay. So to play Quantum Extractor, right now that would cost 24 plus 11, which is 35. Which is definitely more than I will be at next time. Because Quantum Extractor is not a space tag, unfortunately. Mm. But I think a nice next turn, assuming that there's no cards that I want to buy, would be to play this card, and choose energy, and then play this card, because then that would be similar to getting two money production, ME production, whatever it's called. So I kind of like the idea of doing that, but we'll have to see. This will be nice. It'll be a turn where I can play more than one card. It feels. I don't think I like any of these enough to warrant interrupting the plan that I just said. So I'm not going to buy any of them. Wait. No, no, I'm going to stick with my plan. Because, theoretically, I have the chance to buy one of these two, which would be, fantastic, because those are fantastic cards. But, um, sorry, I do want to get this one out, hopefully before I buy those cards, because that would just be kind of cool. Okay, I have some production. Okay, that's kind of overleaf to actually have some production. Comet. What's Comet? Ah, okay. Please don't kill my plants. I like them. Hey, I just told you no. But you are gonna be playing. You are gonna be placing a ocean tile, so I get two of them back. But I still would have preferred you target the other one. I guess that's what happens when you're the best. I I honestly don't know if I'm gonna win this. I mean, I'm currently winning, but it's so early into the game. According to Board Game Arena, the progression is 0%. Uh, they're wrong about that, but that is what they said. Hey, I get a money production, don't I? Do I? I do. Oh, thank you. You're so kind. So, so kind. Yeah. I wish I had more productions. Production is fun. But hey, I'll be able to play Quantum Extractor soon, and then that means that I'll be able to start playing all those space cards that I have. Oh, look at me. I have heat production, and so I'm gonna raise the temperature a few times. Whoop de dope. Hmm. I'm curious how many. Oh. I was gonna say, I'm curious how many science tags they all have. Somebody has four. I have four. The others have one and two. But blue has 8 building tags. Unfortunately for them, two uh $2 will not be able to buy them the building milestone, builder milestone, whatever it's called. But if they're thinking about it, they might do it next time, which would be sad. Water bottles are amazing. My gosh. I ugh. I mean, I never had much of a lead to begin with, but whatever lead I did have, is shrinking. So that is unfortunate. That is majorly unfortunate. But I have 3 titanium. Whoop-de-doop. So I like all 3 of these. It's probably the wrong mistake to do that. The wrong mistake. It was probably a mistake to do that. But I don't think I care that much. Okay, so I do think I'll need to play Quantum Extractor before Industrial Microbes because you could say that this gives me 4 money production and this gives me 3. I mean, that is like not exactly the case, but it's pretty close, I feel. Yeah. Oh, and I feel like generally I don't especially like Earth Office. I don't know why it doesn't appeal me to me. I don't feel like I just feel like generally I don't really go after Earth tags, but I'm buying an acquired company anyways, so I might as well. Like technically buying that to then immediately play an Earth card didn't it didn't cost me money to keep this card, but it saves me money for future ventures. Yeah. Wait, my titanium disappeared. My titanium production. What? And I'm losing? Um, that is not very nice. But so my titanium amounts to 9. 21 is not enough to buy anything, and neither is 23. Anything spacey, that is. But I can do Quantum Extractor, which is a good card. And then I'm gonna do this because I'd rather have $2 than 2 heat, personally, at the moment. And then I can't do anything else. I think next turn I would like to try to play asteroid mining because I like titanium production. And even though immigration shuttles is cheaper, assuming I have space cards to spend it on, asteroid mining is does give me more production. And I do have space cards to spend it on. I have 3 space cards in my hand right now, and I'm gonna keeping space cards because I like space cards. So, you know, makes sense. I like that card. That is a good card, and I want to buy it. So I will. It's amazing how that works. So I think Fuel Factory, Asteroid Mining, and Industrial Microbes. Or do I want to play Giant Ice Asteroid? If I were to play Giant Ice Asteroid, I could get 2 titanium back, which probably won't be enough to, like, buy another space card. But it is still. That's a good card. And that would allow me to. And then Oh, I replaced 2 ocean tiles, so I'd get 4 plants in total, which means that I would be able to buy a greenery tile. I I I am liking Giant Ice Asteroid. And then I want to have I think that'll leave me with $7 left over, which is not enough to buy both this card and this card, even if you factor in my energy production. But if I use if I play a greenery tile and perchance put it there, and that would give me 2 steel, which I can use to just buy fuel factor entirely, which means that I would be able to get industrial microbes. Yeah, that seems right. Man, I do feel like this was the right choice. It could be wrong. I don't know. Because you could make the argument that this gives me. Oh, no, because it lets me buy a greenery tile. Actually gives me more. It gives me 5. Kinda. More or less. Blue's winning. And then I get plants galore. Great. And then I'm gonna exchange plants into greenery. And we're gonna put a greenery tile right there. Beautiful. I think I went up by like 5 terraform rating right then on those 2 turns, which is, pretty awesome. I'm about to reclaim my titanium production. So, mwah. Yeah. I do feel like I like how this is going right now. I mean, blue is obviously doing very well, but, you know, I'm also doing kind of well. So there's that. Hmm. So I want to do this. Ooh, I could play Permafrost. Perma. I don't think I want to though, because there's still 3 spots with 2 plants, and then other than that, there's a few spots with 1 plant. So the 2 spots, the plant places with 2 plants. Did I make a mistake? I think I did. I think I should have done that because I could have placed it right there, which would have given me $4 back. So this would have only cost me 2. And I have 13, so then that would have taken me to 12. Darn. Whatever. I'll just play it later. Hopefully that spot, well, I'll keep that spot in mind, open for the future. What? I don't know what words I just said. Oh, that's a fantastic spot. That might be the best spot possible left. So, on my turn, next generation. Oh, wait. I haven't clicked advanced pass yet. What am I saying? I can buy that. I can do that on my turn. Great. Guess I'll do that. So on my turn, I can play this card and then place it right there, which is arguably the best possible at this point. And then I can do that. Great. I'm gonna hit advanced pass because I can't do much with $1. And none of my space cards are that cheap, so the titanium doesn't help much. Okay. So I am in last place, but I'm tied for last place. That's what counts. I do think I like my production better than Red's production, especially given that the temperature's almost up. That's a city. That's 2 points. That'll give me $3 when I play it. I think I have to go with those three. Because they're just all so good. Ooh, and I can steal from the person who's winning, which will help me with Colonizer Trading Camp. So I think on my turn I want to play Hard Raiders and Colonizer Training Camp. Because just to make sure uh I get to do it before I can't talk. I can't speak before 5 oxygen gets hit. Ooh, and this is a place where I am allowed to play urbanized area. So I'm gonna go. I want to steal from blue. And yeah, colonizer training camp. Okay, then I think on my next turn, I'm gonna play this card and this card. Urbanized area and asteroid mining. Because that'll take off an energy production, but it'll give me 3 production in total. And a point. If I am able to place it right there. And I can also. This is gonna be a good turn, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna like this turn. Yeah. Yeah. It's gonna be a good turn, a good turn. Magnetic. What was that card? Oh, it's that card. Yeah. Oh, my turn. Urbanized area. And I'll put it in the only spot possible. Right there. Great. And I want to convert plants into greenery and put it right there so that I can draw a card. Fantabdozy. Ooh. I think I have to play asteroid mining. Um, Sometime I'm gonna be able to spend my titanium. We can just pretend that I have $32, which means that I'm one short of being able to play both this and this. Which means that if I were to play this instead, I would be able to play this and this. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that because plant production is good, and I can just skip this next time, and like, it's not actually that much different from this card. It feels. And it's even cheaper, so, you know. Um, Wait. I forgot about my energy production. I can play both of them anyways. Right. Right. Forgot about that. There we go. Yummy water. Okay. And now I can play Lycan. And then skip second action. And then advance pass. Okay. I would love to be able to fund Gardener, but can't yet. Let's see. Dust deals, no thanks. Lycan, sure. Radchem Factory, sure. Why not? Why not? Why not? Because that essentially means that I'm spending $4 for a steel and an oxygen, which you could claim as me spending $2 for a point. And I'm gonna take that deal. I think that's a good deal. So I think on my turn, I'm gonna play that card, then activate it. Just because. No, actually, I'm gonna play that card and then buy immigration shuttles because I've waited too long. And it's a good card. So. And I have 7 off. Yeah. What's energy saving? Is that just 4 energy? Oh. Cool. Cool beans, cool beans. Cheese and bologna. I'm babbling. I don't know what I'm saying. Yeah. I am curious what the progression percentage is based on. But, you know, robotic workforce? Workforce? I can't speak. That's a good card. Ooh, do I want to fund scientist? I am currently winning on scientist, and I'll make other stuff harder because honestly, I think a smart move for blue would be to fund thermalist. Cause if you just look at the heat production, then then they're beating me by 11 and red by 4. And if you include energy production, which seems mildly reasonable, then they're beating by even more. Especially since red just played card that decreased their money production, energy production, whatever. So honestly, the play might be to fund Banker kind of defensively. Oh, and also because Miner would be fantastic for them. So I'm gonna fund Scientist. Could be the right move, could be not. I don't know. And I'll buy Immigration Shuttles because it's a good card. Cool. I really don't know if that was the right move because blue is doing well and they're I'm only beating them by 2 science stacks, so it is entirely possible that they catch me. But I mean, they would win both minor and thermalist. So I think they're probably gonna fund both of them. So I want to stop that. Or at least make it more annoying to do so. Because maybe I can't win, but at least I can be annoying to those who will win. So, you know. I'll call that a mild win. Um, fine. That kind of hurts because if I hadn't done that, then I would have the exact right amount to buy both of these. But as it is right now, I'll I'll miss it by huh. Hold on, I'm thinking. The third one of these is not funded yet. Or is not bought yet, whatever. I feel like, generally speaking, of these two cards, I like Radchem's Factory better. But if I were to play Lycan and nobody steals any of my plants, then on my turn, I would be able to. Oh, never mind. They just did that. So I'm gonna do this. Because. But if they hadn't stolen. If they hadn't removed my. Whatever it's called. Plant production. Then I think buying Lycan would have been the better move because that would have let me buy third. A third greenery tile, which means that I could have funded that award. But. Whatever. It's fine. Ooh, if there's a card that I can buy that lets me instantly go up two Terraforming. There's a few cards that would let me buy. Ooh. I like this card, I like this card, I like this card, I like this card. I might just have to buy all four. They're just all good cards. I just hit my light. So that was very fun. I'm sorry, light. I'm sorry for hurting your feelings by hitting you. Oh no. No! Wait, no. They're the person who had two greener tiles. So, right now, it is still up in the air who's gonna get it. Because, I mean, I'm assuming that everybody is thinking about it because it's right there. Oh. Oh, that's annoying. If I really wanted to, I could just simply buy it. I don't want to. I probably did not explain what I was saying very clearly. I love that card. I just love it so much. And honestly, that's a really good card too. I think I'm gonna play Large Convoy because it's so good. Especially in this position. Confirm two cards. I want 5 plants. And whatever. This means that on my turn, if nobody does anything to stop it. Oh, look at that blue funded thermal. A shocking surprise. But what I was saying is that if nobody claims one of these, and they funded minor, also shocking. But if nobody claims one of these, then on my turn, or steals 7 of my plants, then I can get. Then I can get the whatever gardener. Which, that's kind of great. Question is where to put it. Am I terribly starved For money. I don't know. I do think I've misplayed stuff along the way, but I don't know what to do about that. But I mean, it's 5 points for $8. I can't really turn that down. So I do just kind of have to buy that. Okay. So, interesting thing with my energy, I can turn it into money, which I could turn it into money. I could use Ironworks, or I could buy Development Center and use it to draw a card. I think of those three options, my least favorite, like for this moment, is doing Development Center because I don't think it's actually that great. I think I want to play Heather. I'm gonna do that because then I can turn that into that, which gives me 2 points. And also, or maybe it's 3. I don't know. I can't count. But I think that was a good move. Um, and I have. I don't know. Because I can spend 4 energy to get 3 plants. Or I can spend 4 energy to get a steel and an oxygen. I think I want to do this. I don't know if that's the right choice, but it's a choice that I made, so whatever. But I can't do anything else. So I'm gonna hit. Ah! Yeah, I can't do, like, anything else. Other than sell patents, which I don't want to do. So, you know. Okay. I feel like there's a pretty real possibility that the game will end this generation. 4 and 2. I have 5, so I want that. I want that. That's a good card. That that's also good. This could be the wrong choice, but I think I'm just gonna buy all 4 cards. They're just all good cards. So I think I'm gonna buy Security Fleet and then use it. So the reason I'm close to getting that, and it's worth 3 points. And the cards that I would spend to get there are not exactly bad. Because that gives me a card, that gives me a card for an energy, which, and then it's 2 off every card, and it's 3 points. Which feels pretty good. But I mean, unfortunately, that will eat a large chunk of my budget. But, like, it's worth it. It's a good card. And it will probably just guarantee that I will win Scientist. Yeah. Yes, I think I need to do this. And then use it. Great. Okay. Yeah. Another thing to think about is getting second place for minor. I have no shot at anything to do with Thermalist, but I might want to look into trying to get second place on minor. Although I feel like that's going to come secondary for me to getting doing basically anything else that I want to do. But I mean, it is something to consider. I probably should have played Pets. But I mean, the reason that I didn't play Pets, which I think is valid, is that I would prefer to play it after anti-gravity technology because that just saves me an extra dollar or whatever. Come to think of it, I probably should have played Security Fleet also after anti-gravity technology. But oh well. Oh well. Yeah. Yeah, I do. I feel solid about the what I'm vaguely planning to do at the moment. Although two cities just got played. That would have been a point if I had played Pets. But, you know, oops. Birds. Birds is a good card. Although, I suspect I'll only be able to, like, use it for one turn. Yeah. Seven science tags, baby. And you have five. Ha ha ha. And the other person has two. Ha ha ha. Yeah, so I can play anti-gravity technology, which would make life just significantly awesomer. So I think I'm gonna do anti-gravity technology and then pets. I think. Because those are both good cards. Interesting to note, if this was the last generation, or if the game ended right now, I'd win. Which is cool to note. I don't know if I can make it end this turn. No, no, I can. It wouldn't even be. Nope. Yeah. It wouldn't even be incredibly expensive for me to make the game end this turn. But it would have to be a decision. They passed. They passed. They passed. Because ending the game, how I could end the game is I would play Aquifer, and then because of Arctic algae, that will give me two plants, and then those two plants would be enough for me to. Those two plants would be enough for me to do that. I think that's what I want to happen. But I do hate spending money on standard projects. But I mean, if I do what I described, then I win. So like I mean, worth it? Even though I hate doing it. Yeah, because then I'm gonna do that. And that goes there. Probably. Yeah. Ooh. And since I know that I'm gonna end the game this turn, I could sell some useless cards to be able to play birds. Everybody's passed, so I'm gonna sell patents. That card, probably useless. That card's useless. It's too expensive. That card's useless for certain. All of those cards are useless for certain. So I can play that. I'm going to target blue so that they can't play any greener tiles on their extra turn. And I'm going to activate birds. Then I'm going to do ironworks. Yeah. Yep. And then that's great. And then I'm going to sell these two in case it makes a difference. It probably won't, but I think I played a game where it did make a difference. So I'm not taking that risk. Because the tiebreaker is how much money you have. So I do not want to take that risk. But boom, yeah, I ended the game and I probably won. Woo! That's awesome. Awesome. Yeah. It's kind of unfortunate that I played pets and got no points for it, but whatever. Yeah, so I won in terraform rating. I tied for cities. I won in greeneries. I we all tied in milestones. I did relatively poorly in awards, but you know what? I funded an award and then I won that award. So, I call that confidence. Eh. And then, to be honest, I feel like I generally do better in victory points from cards. Like, I just noticed this in my playstyle. Like, I've definitely had a couple of games where, like, my victory points from cards outscored my terraform rating because I just go after those generally very much. So, I mean, although it's the highest number here, I feel like 18 is a low number for me, which is just interesting. I mean, I'm not complaining. I won. I don't have anything to complain about, but, you know, yeah, it's interesting to note that my victory points were less than usual. I feel like that is in part because I only got two Jovian tags, and like, oh my gosh, Jovian tags are amazing. I love Jovian tags so much, especially if you get like the one victory point per Jovian tag. I love those cards. Those are so cool. And I feel like I generally do, you know, very well on victory points, especially when I have those cards. Unfortunately, I think I did snag every Jovian tag that came my way just because I think they're fantastic cards, but I only got two of them, so yeah. And I don't know. It's kind of fun that I got some production in each thing except for heat. I didn't have a single heat production all game, which is kind of fun. But yeah, that's cool. That was a fun game. But yeah, God Watcher, thanks for stopping by. I don't know.